What is up, Virgo? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. These are also general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you want a free 15-minute reading, check out my Patreon channel now through the month of June. That's where I do monthly readings, energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, and weekly Patreon-only videos. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below through my website in the description box. And like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. And also hit that notification bell to see when I post and when I go live. If you want access to the Patreon monthly readings but don't want to join the Patreon family, that's fine too. I post those monthly readings on Vimeo, so you guys can purchase your individual monthly right there. Other than that, let's get into it, Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Let's use Witch's Tarot for you. All the tarot decks I own are going to be linked down below in the description box. Okay? So let's see, Virgo, what we got going on for you today. We'll double check. Okay, I got all of them. What do we have for my lovely Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Virgo. And if you're new to the channel, I don't focus on anything in particular. It's just whatever you most need to hear. Okay? Show me what I most need to see for Virgo, please, Spirit. For Virgo. And she saw the Ten of Cups, which is really nice. Which is really nice. You got the Chariot. Chariot and Temperance. I saw the Ten of Cups because I saw the rainbow, and I associate rainbows with like a Ten of Cups energy. But this Temperance card actually has a rainbow in the background. Okay. Which is really, really nice. It's so funny. I really like this energy. This to me is, one, it's a lot of divinity. Temperance and the Chariot are both major arcana cards. Temperance to me is angels, ancestors, and guides. So it's higher consciousness energy. It's almost like a divine assist, like kind of like a shove in the right direction. And with the Chariot there, it's almost like you're being pushed on your path. So if you, it doesn't feel like you've been resisting something, but it's almost like if you've struggled to move in the right direction or know what direction to go in, I feel like this is kind of like the universe like, hey, let's just give you a little tap tap over here. This is where I need you to be going. Even if it's a little uncomfortable, this is what's best for you right now, right? It feels really nice. Some of you it's really uncomfortable, and some of you it's going to require you to kind of let go of certain things that you don't want to. I do feel for some of you this is a struggle in the heart space. For Virgo. Knight of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. I feel, yeah, like I said, in the heart space, we have this Five of Cups energy. It feels like emotional confusion. I feel like a pull in like two separate directions. It's kind of like head and heart are disagreeing. That's really what it feels like. The head and heart are disagreeing. I feel like if you really surrender and allow yourself to stay very present at this time, things are gonna unfold exactly the way they need to. With the Five of Cups energy, this feels like a lot of confusion. It feels like a lot of emotional confusion. It actually feels like almost like emotional turmoil. Like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? It feels like a lot of heaviness. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, I feel like this is someone like trying to pursue you. I feel like you don't know what to do about it, to be quite frank. Bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. Wow, very divine masculine. I feel like this is the person you're dealing with. And underneath that is the Empress. There you are, being confused as all hell. Yeah, Empress, you're not receptive to it because emotionally you're really shut down. So we have the divine pair here. Emperor and Empress. Empress in reverse. With the Five of Swords underneath, that's the inner conflict. Five of Swords is the card of conflict. To me, it's also a critical thinker. It's someone who has like a lot of inner struggle going on, which we've been talking about. You have the two fives that I don't like the most in all of tarot, because the Five of Cups is kind of like the energy of mourning, but it's also this energy of like the emotional struggle, and then here's the mental struggle, right? You're struggling to figure out okay. Let's start with the fact that the Empress card to me as a reader is someone who gives to their detriment. Also someone who struggles with boundaries. You might be going through the lesson of learning how to balance your own energy. You might be taking on too much of this individual's energy to the point of feeling energetically depleted, and that might be why you're feeling overwhelmed and have the confusion of the head and the heart, okay? And that's why Temperance, right? The card of moderation is saying, hey, if you just surrender, you take a breather, you allow yourself to step back, and just allow the situation to unfold, I'm not saying that this person's not for you, because you're a very divine, masculine and feminine pair. But you need to learn to care for yourself the way you care for other people's. All this energy you're giving to focusing on their approach, focusing on this connection, you need to bring back to self, right? Because you're giving to your detriment. You're depleted, right? Depleted. And I'm just going to tell you like it is. Nobody's demanding this energy of you. This is requiring you to set that energetic boundary. Not my monkeys, not my circus, right? Sit, visualize, breathe, energetic boundary, right? Picture yourself, white, clear space. This is my space. It is clear, it is empty, it is full of me and only me. Nobody else's crap. Your crap, your monkeys, your circus, your heaviness, your stress, your anxiety. I hold my energy alone, and that's how I like my space to be. I'm not going to allow it to overwhelm me. It doesn't mean that I don't have compassion for you and what you're going through. But this is overwhelm. It's overwhelm. It's overwhelm. Okay, let's go to Revelations Tarot. Let's look at Temperance. It's her construction. It feels like in the sense of like, it feels kind of like a Three of Pentacles energy, like they need to rebuild a foundation. Like Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, like something needs work. It feels very tangible, like focusing on something. It does feel like within yourself and yet tangible at the same time. Like it's kind of like a self-care energy, you know what I'm saying? The Fool, which is really nice. King of Pentacles in reverse and the Hermit. Yeah, so this is going within, working on your confidence. There's the Three of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Three of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. There it is. That's funny. Yeah, it's the rebuild, right? We're going to rebuild our own foundation, to find that sense of security within self, to find that sense of stability, to find that confidence, that boundary within self, so we can have that new cycle, that new foundation with our partner. With the Fool and the Hermit, you have a lot of majors coming out. This is a really big transformation, and it's going to actually improve this relationship, this dynamic that you have with this individual, because we don't ever want relationships, and maybe it's just my opinion, but I think most people don't want a relationship where you're codependent. You want two independent, two stable, two strong individuals coming together side by side, walking their own independent, strong, stable paths, supporting one another, not leaning on one another, right? Because if one leans too much, claps. One leans too much, claps. You want two stable, independent. You get what I'm saying? King of Pentacles in reverse is someone who doesn't feel grounded, who doesn't have that sense of confidence, that sense of self-worth, who might be depleted, or who isn't sure that they can create something for themselves, right? Needing to rebuild that foundation. Three of Pentacles. So there you go, going hermit mode to rebalance your energy, to take back your energy so you can have a new cycle. Very nice. I like it a lot. Hermit is your major arcana card. It's also Virgo, so I like that you're stepping into your own major arcana energy there as well. The Fool is also Aquarius energy. I think that's just a delay. I don't think that you see this new cycle with this individual as a risk. I think that there is some hesitance to go into it because you have insecurities within yourself. And if you see it because of this person, it's actually just a reflection of how you perceive yourself through this connection, right? It's just a mirror. It's not really the connection. It's how you feel about yourself, which we tend to do. We attract what we are. We attract how we view ourselves as well. Let's look at the Chariot. Because we create our reality, right? High Priestess and the Page of Wands. So, High Priestess is higher consciousness energy. It's the things that we especially when it's in reverse, it's what we see clearly, right? The Page of Wands is kind of the wounded child. It's also the, you're aware that there's aspects of yourself that you're not happy with. With the Page of Wands in reverse, it's distorted soul energy. It's that lack of childlike curiosity, the lack of eagerness to go and explore new endeavors and things that actually spark your passion, right? The things that you actually want to do, the things that make you want to step outside your comfort zone and be your most authentic self, right? You're aware of that. You're aware that you haven't been listening to your soul as much as you used to or as much as you want to. You might have been self-sacrificing a lot as well, right? The universe is kind of like, no more of that. Time to be on your path. Divine assist. Six of Cups, soulmate energy, bottom of the deck. It's also telling me that you're ending old habits with the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is indicative of the past. And with the High Priestess, you realize that that might have been a habit of yours to self-sacrifice your own wants and needs, your own soul energy for the sake of your relationships, right? To people please. Empress in reverse. Let's look at the Five of Cups. But again, this Emperor isn't demanding that of you. That's a habit within yourself. You understand what I'm saying? It's just you're integrating an aspect of your shadow, which is a really good thing. You're seeing it very clearly to heal it. And that's what's needed. And this is the integration. It's the acceptance of that and mourning that loss of old version of self. I don't need to self-sacrifice that part of myself. And it's kind of like going through that forgiveness of self of like, how could I have done that? Why am I beating myself up? I don't need to beat myself up. I'm happy I recognize that because now I can end that behavior and now I can step into my power and be a divine feminine energy and have healthy dynamics. Let's look at Five of Cups. Queen of Wands. Very healthy, divine feminine. Master manifester, very confident, knows what they want, knows how to create it, knows how to manifest it, knows how to bring things into the tangible realm. It's wand energy, it's soul energy, it's very sexual energy, it's sacral and solar energy, which is your self-confidence. It's also where your ego lies. It's balancing out your lower chakras and having the ability to manifest the reality you most want for yourself, which is very, very nice. Sorry, I'm kind of on call a little bit. Let's go to the Five of Cups again. The Hangman, I like that. Seven of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Swords. Okay, Ace of Cups in reverse. You're going through this is that in-between cycles. So as you're stepping into this very divine feminine energy, mourning the loss of old self, right? While you're in the Hangman energy, while you're in between cycles, you have your guard up, right? Because you're integrating all your fears, all your anxieties, all the overwhelm, all the stress, all the things that hurt the heart space. Because you realize that the heart space has been closed off. It's been depleted to your detriment, right? Let's look at the Knight of Cups. Let's look at the Knight of Cups. I almost said Knight of Cups in reverse. Clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, their offer is genuine. And their offer is stable. And judgment, and it's meant for you. Judgment. It's genuinely meant for you. It is meant for you. It is meant for you. And I'm going to say it one more time. It is meant for you. Ace of Wands, bottom of the deck. And the Five of Cups, literally the universe's way of saying you have nothing to worry about, followed by the Ten of Swords. Let the fear and the anxiety go. Because it's a mirror of self. It's the need to understand that the struggle and the turmoil that has been happening in the relationship isn't because of you. Isn't because of them. It's because of old ingrained cycles within each individual, right? This Emperor probably has their own stuff, but this reading right now is about the Empress's habit of giving to detriment, of not having healthy boundaries, of the imbalance that was occurring within the dynamic that was unhealthy, that wasn't serving the Empress to their highest good. Their need to take back their energy and learn to self-care as much as they were caring for their partner. Because that wasn't a healthy dynamic. It was creating a codependent dynamic. This Emperor has very genuine intentions for this Empress. But this Empress has so much anxiety and a lack of stability within self because they give and give and give and give out of a fear of this Emperor not being genuine. Okay. So let's look at the Knight of Swords. I feel like this is how they perceive the Emperor. Eight of Wands. They're going to come in very quick. A lot of communication here. Seven of Cups. I'm not taking this big old stack, but I'll take this Two of Wands. That's upright in the deck. Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's kind of like what this Empress has always dreamed of. This is what they're coming in with. And with the Two of Wands in reverse, it's kind of like, do I want this opportunity? It's kind of like, I don't want it. I don't want anything to do with it. And it's like a lot of anxiety. Sun in reverse, it's almost like they're rejecting their own happiness. But it's the opportunity they wanted. Three of Wands in reverse. But they're assuming that they're a player. They're assuming they're going to get played. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Like I said, I feel like that's the Empress's perspective. So let's look at this Emperor for Virgo. Let's look at the Emperor for Virgo. Why is the Emperor here? Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Wands. The Wounded Warrior. They're not going to give up. They've made their decision. They're not going to give up. They're not indecisive. They know exactly what they want. They're not going to give up. And the Six of Cups. Then we have the Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like they're aware that the Empress is not receptive, but the Page of Cups in reverse is very closed off to their offer. They're not going to give up though. With the Six of Cups, it's a true soulmate connection. With the Page of Cups in reverse, I feel that they're aware that this, yeah. And the Three of Wands, and then we have the Seven of Swords in reverse with the Empress. This Empress, the Empress followed by the Devil. Yeah, the Empress is literally not only in reverse, but followed by the Devil with the Seven of Swords. It's almost like anticipating betrayal, anticipating heartache. Whether or not this connection's already gone through this in the past, this Emperor's intentions are very genuine. But this Queen is sitting in a very guarded, anxiety-ridden energy, and they're needing to rid themselves of that fear, because the Emperor's intentions are not to cause this pain. They're to be very genuine, to be very open, but it's almost like the Emperor's scared to be open emotionally because they can feel all the fear of this Empress, right? But the opportunity's there. Opportunity's there. Opportunity is there. How sad. Very divine connection, but Empress is very hesitant. Very, very hesitant. But Virgo, that's what I have for you. If you guys want a personal reading to dig into your own situation a little bit deeper, go ahead, book it down below through my website in the description box. If you want a free 15-minute reading, check out my Patreon channel for the month of June. Other than that, check out Vimeo, like, share, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow and I'd greatly appreciate it. And hit that notification bell so you can see when I post and when I go live. And I love you and I wish you the best. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.